All right, everybody. Today we're going to talk about digestion, constipation in particular. And this is something that a lot of people struggle with, both kids and adults. And we have a lot of patients that come into our office because they've heard that we can help with things like digestion. And we just know that, chiropractic is not a treatment for digestion, but I want to show you a little bit about how we get the results that we do to help people improve their digestion and help get their bowel movements back on a regular schedule. First off, I just want to talk about how important going to the bathroom is because, especially when we talk about kids, I've had tons of parents bring their kids in and they kind of have this gut feeling that something isn't quite right because their kid hasn't pooped in 4 or 5 days. And they go to the pediatrician, and oftentimes they're told, "Oh, well, yeah, that's pretty common. Just give them some Miralax and see if that helps." But and sometimes that does help, but there are other side effects in relation to Miralax. It's not just here, take this, and if it helps you poop, then okay, all the problems are solved. There's side effects to that, and I'm not going to go into detail into that in this video, but when you think about why we poop in the first place, it's to get rid of toxins. It's waste. It's stuff that our body can't use. It's stuff that our body can't get rid of. And as we go through life and we're breathing in and taking in and eating, and our body's absorbing all of these things that are not organic to sustain life and help our body grow and function properly, then that's what we get rid of. And if you're not getting rid of that stuff regularly, then that stuff can build up in your body and it can get reabsorbed into your body and create a backup and a backflow of toxins into your body and into your system, and can lead to other issues as well. In fact, if you notice, there's tons of people that have comorbidities or other issues in relation to constipation. Kids with ADHD and sensory issues oftentimes struggle with things like constipation. Kids with immune issues and sensory issues often have challenges with and anxiety, have challenges with constipation. And the reason for that is not because they're two separate issues, but they're very much so related. And that is because of two things. And typically when a patient comes in and they're struggling with digestion, there's two areas that we really look closely at. And that is, the first one is the upper cervical area. And we've talked a lot about this upper cervical area in previous videos, but we talk about that because that's where the vagus nerve is. The vagus nerve comes right out of the upper or the cranial vault, and it influences digestion. It is very important. And if you Google vagus nerve and what the vagus nerve does, you're going to find a lot of information on the vagus nerve because it's being studied in greater detail and being talked about in greater detail in the world of science, more so now than ever. But the vagus nerve, one of its main functions is proper digestion. So if the vagus nerve, if this upper cervical area is imbalanced neurologically, that vagus nerve does not get activated as much as it should be, and that can slow and lead to changes in bowel movements or have irregularities in bowel movements. So the upper cervical area is super important because of that vagus nerve. The other area that is very important is down here in this lower thoracic and sacral area. So, and the reason for that is because these nerves in the sacrum go to the large intestine and the colon. These nerves here in the lower thoracic upper lumbar area go to the large intestine and the small intestine. So if the nerve supply to those areas is interfered with, as a chiropractor, that's what we're looking at, is this highway from brain to body, the spine, right? Well, the nerves that come out of the spine, they control those areas of digestion. So if there's a disconnect there, if there's subluxation or there's nerve irritation or interference in the neural spinal system in that area, that can prevent the body from digesting and getting rid of that waste material from our body as properly as it should. So it's really simple. And the problem is not a lot of patients have heard this information, and they certainly haven't heard it from a chiropractor. And they should be hearing it from a chiropractor. So if you're watching this video and maybe you go to a chiropractor somewhere already and they're not talking to you about this stuff, ask them, number one, but if they don't give you a good answer, find yourself a different chiropractor, because this is what chiropractic is about. It's not about curing constipation. It's not about, curing or improving your bowel movements. It's about the nervous system, because the nervous system controls digestion. The nervous system governs the absorption of vitamins and minerals in our body through the digestive system. So that is what you should be hearing from a chiropractor in your area or wherever you're at. So ask them that question, talk about that, have that conversation, ask them how they can help. And you'll be surprised how much better your body's going to function, especially in the realm of digestion. So thanks for joining me today. And if you have any other questions, or if you have any other comments or anything, please reach out to us and share this video. If you know somebody that has a kid or that is an adult that's battling with constipation, please show them this video. It's really simple. It works great, and it really helps get your body functioning better. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll talk to you guys next time.